Right, let's look at the opener on the Thursday card at Glorious Goodwood. It's the 150 and it's the Matchbook Betting Exchange Handicap over 1 mile and 2 furlongs. Wide open contest. Paul Binfield, ladies betting from Paddy Power.
Yeah, wide open this one, as you say, the first one. 11 to 2 Adayeb, 7 Leaders Legacy, 15 to 2 Eugenia, 8 King's Gift, and it's 10 to 1 Bar, Bruce. I
shall leave this one to you guys. Lead on, Lee.
Well, when we were growing up, this was the Excel, wasn't it? The good.
It certainly was. Yeah, of course it was.
Yeah, good old Excel. I'm going for one of the horses that's more exposed this time, King's Gift. Representing the North, Michael Dodds, Paul Mulrennan. Started the season with connections having very high aspirations for him, classic aspirations for him. That proved to be a wish too far, but down in handicap class, he ran well at York last time over 1 mile. I think he'll thrive over 1 1/4 mile, and I think he'll probably set a bigger price than he should do because he's not from a sexy yard and he's not really got sexy form figures.
Okay. Stu, sexy yard, sexy form figures or unsexy?
I don't have particularly sexy form figures for the horse I fancy. Grey Britain, he's been one of those. He has won in his last few starts, but he's also been completely out the frame. Grey Britain is John Ryan, Gerald Mosse, I guess, is a bit of a sexy name coming over from France for a ride in a handicap here. Yeah, I like the horse. Was 5th in a listed race last time. Steps down into handicap company. They use front-running tactics again there. I'd like to see that in place again here. And he's one of those horses. He's on a workable mark. He turns up at these meetings, runs his race, and yeah, I think he'll be thereabouts. I like to think that Paddy Power themselves quite like this horse because they're about half the price as everyone else. You can get a fair each way price about him. So he's the one I'll be backing.
Okay, certainly Grey Britain today. I think tomorrow it's looking like it's going to be brighter, but very windy apparently. So again, punters really set some difficult tasks with the going. Paul Binfield, who's going to win this one?
I've got some sexy form figures with this one. Bruce M&M, very consistent horse, beating a fag paper at Epsom on his penultimate start, and then last time ran a great race behind Defoe. So hopefully he can do the business for Simon Dow.
Okay, a bit of name dropping here. I played golf with Harry Herbert on Monday, who obviously runs the Highclere horses, and he said they have high hopes for Archetype in this race. So there you go, there's a little tip there.
How'd you get on?
I did right actually, yeah, not too bad, yeah. I was pleased with my form. My sectionals were spectacular because I was hopeless early on. You played as well, Stu, didn't you?
Yeah, I was even worse than you, much worse.
Well, plenty were worse than me for once. Right, 225 then, it's the Markel Insurance Fillies Stakes, which we used to know as
the Lily Langtry.
The Lily Langtry, indeed. 1 mile 6. That will take some getting on this rain-softened ground. And the boys in blue dominate the market here, don't they, Paul?
They do. We've got 4 places in this one, Bruce, and we're also going to have 4 extra places at Galway this day and 5 in the Galway Hurdle, just for a bit of advertising. We are free endless time, 4 melodic motions, 6 natural scenery, 8 Alyssa, and it's 9 to 1 Bar.
Go on then, Paul, we'll stick with you. Who's going to win?
I think I'm going to go for natural scenery. Won't mind a bit of cut in the ground. Caught a bit of a tartar last time in the Northumberland Plate at Newcastle behind Higher Power.
Okay, natural scenery. There's plenty of natural scenery here, Stu, isn't it? It's one of the most beautiful spots in the world when these bloody clouds disappear. Who's going to win it, Stu?
I'm going for Michael Stout's Dubka. The logic here is that this is a Group 3. Aidan O'Brien has a runner in the race that's won its last 2 starts. Ryan Moore is not riding for Aidan O'Brien. Ryan Moore is riding for Sir Michael Stout. He's on Dubka. It's a bigger price than the O'Brien horse, and yet Ryan Moore has got off his boss's horse to ride for his old boss. That tells me something, so I'm going to back that at 14 to 1 each way with sponsors are the best price. So.
And you get an extra place as well. Okay, good suss there, Stu. What about you, Lee?
My bet of the week is Dubka.
Wow,
yeah.
Copycat.
Yeah, no, exactly the point Stu's made. Ryan's riding this filly, not the Ballydor horse. She's a Dubawi. Her best form comes on soft ground. She was second in the Aphrodite on soft ground 2 starts ago. She's won on an easy surface. She's a bit in and out. She's not always the most consistent, and she was beaten at Goodwood, well beaten early in the season, but just looks to me like a filly that Stout was really mapped out for this race, and Ryan's booking is significant. The more this rain falls, the better a chance will be. For me, Dubka, major say.
Wow, good stuff. Okay, let's look at the rest of the Goodwood card.